Hey guys, it's B, welcome back to my channel. So I've picked up some items from various brands, holiday makeup collections, Chanel, Dior, Fenty and Charlotte Tilbury. And I really like them enough that I thought I would share in a video with you all together, because I think some of these items would make really lovely gifts. And they're limited edition, and if once they're gone you can't get them again, and so I just thought it would be good to get on it quickly before I start doing my gift guides and there's this random bit of hair there, and share these with you. So I'm gonna try and keep it brief, but it's me. So I'll tell you what I'm wearing when I get to those products, and I haven't finished my makeup because I want to do some highlighting and blush and stuff, and I haven't opened that yet, but I've just done my eyes and my foundation and my lips. So let's start with Chanel because that's the most items that I have. So the holiday collection is around the chain theme, or Chains de Chanel. This year there is one illuminating blush, which is like a blush highlighter topper. You can use it in different ways. There are 4 eyeshadows, so 2 golds, a more platinum champagne gold, which is the one I got, and then a deeper, more bronzy gold, a brown that is slightly less sparkly than the others, and you could use it to line or to deepen the look, make the look more smoky, and then this very unique pink, which I've also got, that very much coordinates with the blusher. And then there were, I think, 4 lipsticks in the Rouge Allure Le Rouge Intense, and I got the beige and the red, and then there were 2 others, like a softer brownie red, and then I think like a deep blackberry colour. So I just got the ones that I thought were wearable for me. One of them I'm not sure about if it suits me. The red is very, very bright, but I saw it on my friend Andrea and I was just like, oh my God, that looks so good on her. I really want it. But sometimes you have to think about what would suit your skin tone and all the rest of it. And also I don't wear bold lips very much, so I think I just kind of shy away from it. I'm just a rosewood and nudes kind of girl, but because it's the holidays I wanted to get 2 slightly deeper lipsticks and change up my look and maybe do cooler tones or less makeup on the eyes and do a strong lip. I think looks quite chic, quite festive. Anyways, I'm just going to do some swatches because I'm not wearing any Chanel makeup today. If you want to know what the Chanel Chains collection looks like on me, go back one video to my recent favourites, and I'm wearing all of these products with the nude lipstick, not the red, and I've just done them fairly toned down, fairly daytimey. So the first thing is the Chain de Chanel Illuminating Blush. You'll see that the thing that makes it kind of festive are 2 things. The logos are in gold instead of white on the packaging, and then the outer boxes, they've actually put the colour of the product around the edge on the cardboard. I think that's quite a nice touch. And as usual, you get a little velvet sleeve, which I think they're kind of useless, and then your compact. So in here, I've actually dropped it, and I'll get it. You get a little tray that protects the powder, and then this funny little flat brush. But I have to say, it's not bad for if you've already done your makeup and you take this with you to do a touch-up. It's nice that it fits inside the compact. And this is the product. It is absolutely stunning and quite unique. I saw this, my friend Stella showed this and the lipstick on her Instagram stories, and I had absolutely no intention at that point of buying any makeup. I'm usually genuinely good in November and December. I don't buy myself anything like books, fragrance, makeup, even like slippers and stuff, things that people might gift me. I just don't. And I also think that, you know, I'm trying to budget for gifting, so I try not to buy anything for myself at this time of year. And so far I've done okay, but then I stumbled into all this holiday makeup. But no matter, because I will use all of this into next year. It's not so sparkly and extra that you could only wear it on a night out. I've chosen wearable things. Anyway, so this is the illuminating blush, and it is in a kind of a coppery, terracotta-y, it's just lovely. And you can see that on my finger, it's satiny and pearly, but it's not sparkly. So there's that one. I've got my stash of whites ready this time. Okay, so there's that. And then I got 2 of the eyeshadows, and again it's just like a same style compact but just smaller, and again little velvet thing, and the carton has the colour of the product kind of going around. Now Stella and several other people in videos and blogs and stuff said that you don't need this shade of the eyeshadow because it is so similar to the blush. But then I saw other videos that said it's just more, it is unique. It sits in a more shimmery, sparkly way on the eye. You see the sparkles? I don't know. It's got like almost a duochrome, and it's not as pink. It's more of a classic rose gold. It's slightly bronzer and not as warm, I feel. You can see that's the eyeshadow right there. My dry hands, I should have moisturized. It's got more of a shift, like a pink gold shift, whereas this is just a lovely warm browny pinky copperiness. I'm not very good at describing these things. I would say do not discount these little applicators, because with Chanel eyeshadow, and especially when you want to, they're quite sheer. These are too quite sheer, even though they're sparkly. They're actually really handy for placing the colour where you want it, and then you can use a blush to blend. Don't throw these little applicators out. Lots of makeup artists are always like, oh, you know, don't bother with them. But I actually, with this collection, you need them if you want to really pack the colour on. And then the other eyeshadow I got, and again, the side of the box is gold. You've got the little pouch. And this, oh, I'm not telling you colour names. So this doesn't have a colour name. It's just illuminating blush because there's only one in the collection. The pinky eyeshadow is 927. I'll list all this in the description bar. Cuivre Rose. That's the pinky one. There are two golds. The other one is, I don't know what it is, but it's like really gold, like a deep 22 karat Chanel hardware. Quite yellowy, quite bronzy gold. This is more of a kind of a white platinum cool toned gold, and it's 926 Or Blanc. I love this. And there's this one. You can see the chains embossed on the thing, and that is really nice. And it's not too. I'm not sure I would just wear this in the day, but I do like it, and I will wear it a lot. Look at that. I did, in that previous video, I'm wearing these together on the eye. And then this. So nice. Okay, and then the two lipsticks come in these cartons. It's the evening, guys. I'm sorry that the light is quite glary. If I turn it down anymore, it switches off. This is like the minimum amount that I can put my ring light on. So I bought the nude one first, which is Or Beige. And it is my favourite lipstick that I found in 2020. And that's a big claim because I've got a lovely new lip kit from Kylie. I've got a Lisa Eldridge, but this is just so, oh, it's just so lovely. So these are nice creamy lipsticks, but they have a very fine gold shimmer, but don't be alarmed. You can barely see it, but it is just there subtly. But this one is just so lovely. So it's a nude, but it is like a peachy, quite warm nude, and it's not super pale on the lips. I might apply that for you actually, and then put the Dior lipstick on again after, because it's kind of wearing off now anyway. I'm not going to do liners and stuff because when you're doing different colours, it will all just kind of get a bit silly. This is so you can see. This is an everyday lipstick colour for me, but because of that, when you look really close, they're not even micro glitters. They're tiny little specks of gold that just make it more special than a normal nude. Look at that. I feel like it lifts my face. I love that colour. So much so that I would consider, because this is limited edition, buying a backup of this to put away, because when this runs out, I will be sad, because it does seem to me to be quite unique. So that's Or Beige. God, my mouth's going to look like a hot mess by the end of this. And I'll put the red on for you, which is Rouge d'Or. Again, it's red, a very bright, fiery red, but with the flecks of gold. I thought the other one, the brownie red, was a bit similar to something else I've bought. And then there was a deep, like, blackberry colour that, yes, comes off more sheer than it looks in the bullet, but still that's not the tone that suits me. And I had no intention, because this is a nice colour story, just these four. I had no intention of adding this red lipstick, and then Andrea showed it in her YouTube video that she did about this collection, and I will link that video down below. And I was like, Ooh, red. I don't really wear red clothes that much, but I've bought a red jumper and I was like, red lipstick on Christmas. I got carried away, so. And bear in mind, I'm applying this in the viewfinder and it's very difficult to do. I need a compact. I just don't know if I can really pull off a red lip, but I'm going to try. What I would say I've learned is that if I do a red lip, wow, that looks bright. If I do a red lip, I have to just do some shimmer or maybe even nothing except just to mattify my eye and make it all about the lips. If I did this and then I did a smoky eye, it just doesn't suit me. I look, and again, this is going to come off wrong because there's nothing wrong with them. They're glamorous, they're fabulous, but I would look like a full-on drag queen. So that's the Chanel stuff and I'm very excited about it. There's also a lovely, I don't know if it's matte maybe or semi-matte, lovely gold nail varnish. But I don't really do nail varnish. I get gels when I'm allowed to see my beautician, so I just didn't get that. Let's wipe the rest of this off. So that is the blusher, the pinky eyeshadow, the gold, the lighter of the golds, and the nude lipstick. And I'm not going to say which bits, but several of the bits that I've just shown you I bought for gifts for other people because it's just really special and I don't think they will know to look for a limited edition makeup release. They won't know about it. What do we think about the red? I just don't know. It is a nice tone on my teeth. The trolls love to go for my teeth, always saying to me, get your teeth fixed, girl. But maybe it's, I mean, this light is quite harsh. I'm not as pale. There's a lot of reflection, but maybe with a bit of bronzer and just not so much on my eyes. Anyway, okay, moving on to Dior. So they have various, I don't really understand. The story with the Shane's collection is very simple in that it's all part of this chains theme and it's got shot through with gold and that's the story. And as I said, there's the illuminating blush, the 4 eyeshadows, 4 lipsticks and a nail varnish. There you are. It's quite minimal. The Dior collection, there are things that are just not on certain sites or even on the Dior site and then other people have found them. So what I've found so far is that in the Golden Nights, there are 2 quints. One is burgundy, navy, black, silver, very smoky. And then there's this one, which is, well, that's going to be good for it. Pray it's okay. Shoot. Where's the colour? Golden Snow. Okay. So there's this Golden Snow quint. And I have to be honest, even in YouTube videos and photos online, I was a bit like, I don't know if oh, it's okay. I don't know if I really rate that because it's got this kind of khaki colour going on down here. I'll just take the cotton again. I am a big advocate for these little tools. This one's actually a brush, a dual-ended brush and a dual-ended sponge, and it's quite good. Especially if you're just starting out with makeup and you treat yourself to something high-end and you haven't got loads of brushes, you can apply the product with the stuff in the kit. So I think I like it when they include brushes. They might not be as good as the brushes that you buy from MAC or whoever, but they're really good if you just want to play and you haven't built that up yet. Anyway, when you see this in person, guys, it is so incredible. And this colour is a lot more wearable. It's like a deep, deep antique bronze that's pulling a little bit green. It's actually quite wearable. This is like a brown, but quite a warm dark brown, almost going into raisin or burgundy. And then this whitey kind of shimmer, I have just got that everywhere. And then I've just used a little bit of this and a little bit of this just to warm it up here. It's just so buttery and smooth. As I'm getting older, especially near my inner corner, I find it hard to get shimmers to sit right. And this just went on like a dream. So I'm going to swatch it for you. So that's the first thing I got. And actually, I was going to get this palette for me and for a friend for Christmas. And then I saw something that I thought, as a gift, looked even more special. So let's just swatch these. And as you can see, they're embossed with a sort of snowflake situation. So all of these, they are quite sparkly or shimmery. I mean, that one in particular is very glistening, like a sort of snow queen thing. The others are, and they just feel like almost like a baked gelée. They're just so smooth and there's not really any fallout. It's just so surprised me how amazing it is, because I haven't really ever bought a Dior, anything Dior eyeshadowy before. Right, oh my god, I made a right mess. Okay, here we go. Look at that gold. And also, this is quite different from the gold that I got from Chanel. It's a slightly more classic goldy colour. It's not as pale. It's got more yellow, more golden to it. So there's the gold. There's the kind of deep shade. That's the only one that's a bit patchy on the swatch. But if you put a little bit on your eye, it blends fine. It just is not coming up that great on my hand. And when I move them in the light, that one is also much less sort of shiny or shimmery than the others. These are all quite shimmery and sparkly. I mean, what I'm showing you on my hand is just not doing it any justice, but it honestly, you can do a very, very daytimey look if you like, you know, not just mattes. And then you can add like this and the gold and do different things. You can take this lots of different ways. And the other thing I like about it for a quint is that there's no colours in there that I wouldn't use. You know, sometimes you get an eyeshadow palette, you're like, oh, I like that, but I wouldn't, there's a couple of colours that are not going to be touched. Because they're quite expensive, these things. So that, I think, would make someone an excellent gift and most colourings, because you can pull kind of stronger look with these colours and do more of a nudie look with these colours. It's just so stunning. Okay, right. So to go with that look, I had a real dilemma about this lipstick. So lots of people said that this went with that really well. From promotional stuff, and then when they got it, they felt like this actually came off a lot stronger, and I would agree, than it looks when you see it on a website from, you know, I got the Dior stuff from Harvey Nichols, and it's called, again, it's part of the Golden Nights, it's a Diorific lipstick, Glittery Rose, and it looks like a raspberry, like a soft but fairly deep pink. And then when you get it, I don't know how to describe the colour, but it's more Bye-Bye Red from Chanel. Can you see? I don't know if you can see the gold. It just gives it a bit of a, you can see it when you wipe it off. It's sort of sparkling away. It's festive, but it's not extra. Oh, blimey. Getting rid of all my foundation everywhere. Oh! Okay, so this is the lipstick I got to go with it, but I have to be honest with you, if I used many of the deeper colours in here, I wouldn't use this lipstick. I would do like I've done now and just put the shimmer all over, or anything I've got that's just like matte and really neutral from another brand, and do like kind of that Paris thing, you know, where they don't have a lot of eye makeup on and then they have a bolder lipstick. So they look like this, they're quite unique. And it's a strange lipstick. To me, it's like a brownish, deep pink. It's almost like a soft version of a red. It's really, and it looks very different here, you'll see as well. It's got a colour shift and a shimmer on the bullet. But that doesn't really translate on the lips. And it feels a bit like a matte lipstick in that it's not as satiny as those and hasn't got that moisturising slip. It feels a bit more drying and a bit more matte. But it is a really nice colour for winter if you want to. I want to try and experiment with bolder lip colours and not just always stick to nudes. So I saw one makeup artist and she was just kind of like pressing it on very lightly, and I think I can get away with that. But if you want, you can build it up. And then it looks like a light kind of brownish dull red. but I think this suits me better than the Chanel. It's a bit more neutral, but I am going to wear that Chanel and just go with it. So the colour of this one again is Glittery Rose 071. It's quite scented, but it goes away. There you go. So these are those two together. As I said, mostly I am wearing that colour there everywhere. And you can't really, I mean, right up to the brow bone, it's not looking as amazing as it looks when I just look in the mirror. There's just these light catching sparkles everywhere. It's really nice. I really, really recommend that one. Okay, and then I bought two of these for two different people. I just thought the packaging was amazing, and this seems to be from a slightly different story. This is Dior Holiday Couture Collection, Sparkling Couture Palette. You've got this really nice, quite substantial Dior hardware, and then you've got the faux leather again, and you've got little things like Dior and the Christian Dior and the stars and stuff on it, and a little signature down there. Really lovely gift for someone. And then inside you've got mirror and the 5 colours there, and they're warmer. That's just right up my street. But you could do quite subtle looks with that, with like, say, those 3. And then if you were feeling bolder, you could go more bronzy, more coppery. So I just think that's lovely. Just put that one away more carefully because it isn't for me. Okay, so there you go. That's what I got for myself from Dior, and that's how they look together. 2 things now. The next one is Fenty. So Fenty do fun, quite affordable gift sets. And there were 2, I don't know if there's anything else. I think there's some new highlighters in a bigger size than this one and stuff like that. But the main 2 things that I saw people talking about was the Gloss Bomb lip glosses that she does, like a set of minis. And that's nice, I think, to buy and break up and to add to individual gifts as stocking stuffers. And my reason for that is that I think they don't look that different. You can get a really bright pink one and then a nude one, and they look kind of almost the same on the mouth because they're not highly pigmented. I think the best one is the original one, Fenty Glow, which is this kind of coppery vibe that is similar to the Chanel stuff I was showing you, and it's just really flattering. So in this set, so there was the set of mini gloss bombs, and I didn't get that for anyone, and I got people like 1 or 2 presents, and I didn't need any little kind of bits to use as stocking stuffers for any of my friends really this year, so I didn't get that. I just got this because all of these 2 are new shades in minis, and this is a full size one, and my gloss bomb is nearly run out, so I needed this and I wanted to try these colors. So I haven't used it yet because I wanted to show you. I don't know what you think, but I'm not crazy about this flat kind of card carton. It looks to me like something that would be hanging on a drugstore makeup display. They used to do really amazing packaging for their holiday stuff. This is just a bit minimal, but let's bust it out anyway. So I already know that I like the Gloss Bomb, so we don't really need to try that on. It's the full size Gloss Bomb. The thing about it is that it makes your lips look bigger, sparkly, it's hydrating, and it's not particularly sticky. So you do get pigment from it, but it just looks like your lips, but better. It's just lovely. This product, she launched this year, the Cream Blushes, but this is a, blimey, it's hard to get out. This is a new colour. And doesn't want to play. Please hold caller. Right, so this is the Fenty Cream, and this is this full size or is this a mini? I don't even know. I think it's full size, you know. One sec. Yep. Full size. And this was not an expensive set. And so this is in a new colour, Fenty Glow. Cheeks Out in Fenty Glow. So it's based off this colour, like a nudie, brownie. I know, I'm a one-trick pony. Ooh, lovely. And then finally, you know the Diamond Bomb or Diamond Veil, very shimmery highlighter that she does. There's a gold one, there's a white one, and she's come out with a couple of new colours, like a pinky one and a very orangey kind of iron brew one, I think. And this is a mini in that, and this is the Fenty Glow. This is the Diamond Bomb in Fenty Glow, so in the same colour as these, and they're all meant to match together. Ooh. And I always feel like a mini highlighter is enough for me. I don't use enough of it. Now that's quite a deep coloured powder for me to use as a highlighter. I would say that that is as pigmented as the illuminating blush from Chanel. So I think I'd have to go in with a very light hand, but they all coordinate very nice together. I tell you what, I'm looking at that and thinking holiday, summer. So now for everyday and glamming up, but it's got that corally, orangey, peachy vibe. So I think it would look good if you had a bit of a tan. So I'm going to add some of these. This one I'm just going to use a little bit with my finger. I've used a bit of contour. I know that the apple of my cheek is here, but I don't like that on me. I put my blush kind of high, almost where people put their highlighter, and I feel like it lifts my face a little bit. This is nice, it's very wearable, and it taps in easily. A lot of people say it muddies their foundation underneath. I don't really find that. Because I don't like work it in. I just kind of tap it in. Usually use a stippling brush, but I don't have one to hand. I like that. It warms up the cheeks. And again, it's not got any shimmer in it. It's kind of just a creamy formula, and it's quite moisturizing. It's not like one that dries down to a powder, and it's just really nice. I think I'll get lots of wear out of that. I have two of those already. I have a pinky one and a maybe similar to like a brownie one, but this is more of a nice warm tan kind of color, and I think that will be really good in summer. And then I've got a Fenty brush that I brought over. This is the Fenty Beauty Face Brush 125. It's a slanted brush, which I quite like. And I'm just going to apply a little bit of this. Now the thing is, if you use a highlighter that is a little bit darker, the actual base colour, then sometimes when it catches the light it looks nice, but when you move back to the front it just looks like you've got bronzer or blusher like up here, and it's too pigmented. So I will go in with a light hand, but I have seen people with, oh, it's giving a nice little glittery effect. I have seen people with my kind of colouring trying this. This is all a bit on the hoof. I think the way my lighting is, he's not going to see much, but it's nice, and you can definitely build it up. It is quite glittery, but you know, so it's maybe not for every day, but I could see myself using this if I do get to ever go out at night again. And I would also sort a lot of people, it's got that kind of, it's quite creamy. There's no fallout. It doesn't feel like powder at all. It almost feels like a cream. I don't think it is. I think it is a powder, but it's just that kind of baked cream. And sometimes I see people popping a bit of it over a shimmery eyeshadow to give even more of a pop. I saw a couple of people doing that in videos. Oh yeah, that's nice. Yeah, it's nice, but I think I need to try different brushes and stuff. It's just, I can't see any colour. I can just see gold there, see? Little sparkles. That's nice. So there's that. I think there's only one thing left to show you, and I wanted this video to be half an hour, and we're going to be about 3 minutes over. But when you think how many products I've got here, it's not bad. And I thought it was fun to do it in one video and not break it down and kind of eke it out. So I only got one holiday thing from Charlotte Tilbury. I don't even know what else there is. I just saw this mentioned in lots of videos, in particular people that I tend to like their recommendations, like Jenna Froze. She's a kind of makeup girl from Canada, and she gets a lot of new releases and tries them out and gives recommendations, and I really like that because I don't like wasting my money on high-end makeup that I don't end up enjoying. And she was saying about this Fire Rose palette. You can see it's part of the holiday collection from the kind of pattern on there. It's just one of her standard quads. And I have a couple of other warm quads. I've got the pinky Pillow Talk one. I've got Copper Charge that I got in lockdown with the dual-ended liner. Both lovely, but she and a couple of other people, Tara, is it Tara Lynn? I'll try and link her channel down below as well. They compared them and I felt that this was standout in formula from what they were saying, and also just different enough. So I'm just gonna swatch it for you. Now the slightly matte one, my hands are dry, so it is looking a bit patchy, but that's my hands, not the product. It feels really creamy and luxurious, and each of the colours feels very separate. I feel like with the Pillow Talk palette, sometimes when you blend, you're just blending it all together. Wow, that last shade. Okay, so before I show you the swatches, you've got this deeper shade that's a bit more matte. Then at the top, you've got two of her standard like shimmery ones. That one is a bit deeper than that one. And then this here, this golden one has got these like gold, little almost flat little gold foils. It just looks amazing. That's quite inaccurate. But that last shade there gives like a real foily gold look. So that's that one. So what I'll do is over the next few days on my Instagram, I will maybe do little clips of when I've done my makeup, kind of using each of these things. So I'll do a Charlotte Tilbury eye, I'll do the Fenty Properly in Natural Daylight and show you that highlighter, and then I'll do the Dior look and the Chanel look maybe again, but that'll be on my Instagram. Gosh, I'm absolutely plastered. So I know this was a bit long, but I just don't have time at the minute to, there's a lot going on here. I've got one kid at school who's having to isolate there and I won't see her for 2 weeks, and then a little one here, and just getting ready for the holidays and other things. But I wanted to share, and I wanted to not just swatch, I wanted to put some of it on. What do you think? What do you like? What did you not like? Are you picking up anything like this for yourself or for others for the holidays? Love to know what you think, and I will see you soon. Love you. Bye.